VDRL. Hope you are doing amazing so far. Welcome along to the third round of the Saturday tier. We arrive at Austria. It's going to be an amazing race. Hello in the coach box. My name is Josh Harris. Alongside me is YB. YB, how are you on this
I'm
beautiful?
alright. I'm alright, Yoshi. How are you?
I'm right, thank you. Yeah, so it's going to be. I'm right, thank you. It's going to be great. I've been It was Ruben Hernandez that won, followed by followed by Toro. Remus got third. Michael Webby got fourth. Neto fifth. Gibson from him. G-Man Gavin sixth. Cairo seventh. Bastos eighth. There's a ninth. Striker 10th. Katana 11th. Cairo. And then Murphy 14th. Bree, Mrs. Brown 15th. ERT Kevin 16th. Boaty 17th. Master of 18th. Championship. Well, when it loads, it takes these on 100 points maximum so far by Toro in second place. 18 points by they got Michael in third, Vastas fourth, Jim goes to fifth, six, Kevin seventh, Remus 8th, Boat 9th, Barney 10th, Gara 11th, Arsenal 12th, Sublet 13th, and 14th, Michael 6th, 15th, Mr. 16th, Jogo 17th, Katana 18th, Skin of 19th, Alex Curry 20th. That's all 20th so far. But yeah, we go on to today. Like a bit, hope it goes away. Evening. Is it going to be dry? Is it going to be wet? We're going to find out sooner or later. Hold up a bit. That's very good. In the pit lane, it is cloudy, and he'll be first to come up in his 16 drivers appearing today. We don't seem to have Bruno Mendes in here today, so he won't see a 3-win gap. But predictions for today, YB, who do you think is going to be on pole?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think Toro. I think we'll have a shout at pole. I think so will Remus. But I think after yesterday's performance, I will have to hope that it would be Torres. But I think Neely might have another shout as well.
Yeah, my pick is going to be Toro for pole. Bastards in first. Feel free to put in the predictions in the chat. We are watching Dragon Guy in the house. And down into turn. Well, approaching turn number 4 on the soft tire. Obviously, North there. Time we just went green for qualifying. It is cloudy, so we expect rain. We're going to find out soon. We did have rain in the race yesterday. It was a cracking race. Will we get the same today as well? Remus is not in, so maybe Toro can take the advantage and take the lead. He needs 18 points here. Then through into turn 9. And we're going to go to YB. Take us through this lap.
Comes off the line and going through and activating his battery as he goes into turn 1, and he goes into it very nicely and clean. He uses the curb a lot on the corner as he goes down the straight and up and coming to the very tight right-hander of turn 2. Has a bit of traffic up ahead, but hope that does not put him off. Oh, and he spins!
Oh, hello, that spin up at turn 3. Has a bit of a spin on the first mistake of the day, and that's unfortunate. He heads to turn 3. G-Man heading through now turn 3, 16-0 for the first sector. He had a mid-time in Azerbaijan, but as we are now in Austria, things will calm down a little bit later on. But for Dragon Guy, maybe just a little bit too much. Look at the YouTube in a minute. And yeah, Remus is on the line. Lucky he didn't take too much damage. And he moves on the way. Remember qualifying bad for Woody. I'm not sure about that. He's have a look. See, man. rise the curve. Do not go too wide here. And also goes to yesterday in qualifying in the Friday segment, especially through turn 10 is a bit of a crucial corner not to go wide. Heading through turn 9 at 240 km an hour, 250, 260 km an hour, heading through turn 10. And using the GR5 in going on 199, but it's real time 105022. That's one in for Paul Serban. 104312. Dutchy, I haven't seen Dutchy in a while. He's started it. I do apologize. We have one of this in here. The name just came. I do apologize for that. Now watching Nilu. He did an amazing yesterday, according to Will. So let's see what Nilu can do in the McLaren. Serban is on bottom now. We've got 40 now. That's goes on pole. So we are going to see time going to the top. So we're going to find missing a lot of drivers, missing 3 drivers today. And through turn 10, keeps it straight, keeps it going. This might be the original pole time 103.243. It's very early time get better and better. And now we're watching the Saba. That's really money in the Saba here for turn 3 goal, second one. Would we expect rain in this session, maybe? Looking at the clouds?
Yeah, the clouds do look coming thick and fast, but by the looks of it, the darker clouds are coming right over. But I think they are passing by with maybe no threat of rain, so we might be lucky this qualifying session, but we are hoping that there's not another glitch like yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good point. We had a glitch yesterday with Dennis was not enabled for a couple of laps. Hopefully that won't happen today, as Tractor made a major performance yesterday. Not here today. I am going to change my prediction. I'm going to say Ruben for pole, Torres second, past that first. But we're going to go again through turn 3, having an Israel's not front wing as he beached. No, he has not beached the car. So struggling through turn 3, don't want to go too hard. He has got that time, but he's slowest technically. That's the second time doing that. The Australian guy using less traction to what it could be. As Remus now, the lap just doing amazing so far. On the Saturday, probably most of these are reserve drivers though heading through the resurface of turn 2. Yes, it's not it is an official corner, even though it doesn't look like it heading for the right hand of turn 3. AK turn 2, you can look at it for actual corners, but it is turn 3 on the official track map. If you look on the internet. So this first second, I'm not sure that was though. Heading through turn 3 comes to now. Still looking pretty strong as he just continues onwards. Through turn 5, it's turn 6. He's got the car ahead. I think that is Ruben Amantis. He's also got a lap time, so we might see him jump to the top as Torres. Teammates still sitting in pit lane. Andredo and Darius is in the pit lane as well. So we're going to probably see him go to the top of the time. Ruben Amantis will be the first across the line. Will he go to the top? Not sure. That was that lap actually. We'll just watch the Remus goes to. I think we've got complete. Lesson against Bayern out. Now Marcelo in the LP and for turn 1. Turn 1 is going to be crucial on the opening now, but we'll get to that when we go light side for turn 2. The flat out turn 2 crucial to the RS-17 goes on top of the hill through turn 3. 16-1 for the first sector. So it's strong with 40 minutes, but they don't want to use too much tyres because if they use too much tyres, you have an option to go into a soft tyre, but that might be in the race allocation. Not unlikely we are going to see the soft tyres today unless we go a late safety car, which we did not have one yesterday, which is a very big surprise for VDRL standards compared to back here last week. And through turn 6, coming down to 155 through turn 7, keeping on the cabs or you lose a lap time through turn 8, and then through the final 2 corners, which is crucial not to go wide here, whereas we will lose lap time through turn 9. Keeps it strong, heading through into turn number 10, the final corner, 10 corners, the shortest circuit on the video calendar. And now we're on board with Ruben Amandes. Now, that was that goes to 11. See, first sector 15-7. That is a strong first sector from I think a 5-time champion. I want to see if there's anything. Nope, no qualifying things to look at the moment. Just click on the chat. Bruno strong, but obviously he took a break last season at round where it was on that Monaco. Has decided to come back because he told us in an interview at Imola that he can race on Saturday, and he is the current championship leader on the maximum 100 points. If he keeps this way, he might get to 1,000 points, which I don't think I've seen anyone do. But at this point, so it always has been. He does spin, bit of a mistake for him to turn 9, and that is lap time busted and it's gone. Now his teammate Toro, second in the championship, 18 points behind. I didn't realize the Constructors Championship. Oh, my mistake. I need to read that out in a minute. But Red Bull are possibly. I'm just going to have a little read on the page. I do not have. Like, for the Constructors Azerbaijan, what's up? It's Red Bull 180 points. A race 110 on the second race. Mercedes on the 85. Alpine on 39 points. McLaren on 63. Brian 52. And it's scored Azerbaijan. Sauber on 40. Aston on 26. Yet score Azerbaijan. Haas on 15. And Williams and yet to get off the mark. And there's the construction as it stands at the moment. I do apologize for skipping that segment. And through San territory. He did that time yesterday through there, and he might go to prison before he dies. 1 3 2 1 1. The Red Bulls are the ones to look out for, YB.
Yeah, they are. As for the past 2 races that were this tier Saturday, we've had both of them have finished 1-2 in the past 2 races, so they are one to look out for and try and beat.
Yeah, the team to be indeed had a brilliant race in Imola on the tier side race on Sunday. Did well in Azerbaijan. Toro is the man to beat, but Bruno Mendes did a lap time, but a mistake from him. Remus is yet to lap time as well. Remus another good time to look out for. Manilu is on a lap. He just finished out that heading for turn 3 with DRS wide open. One of so 2 Jacksons, then one of 3 Jacksons. You got the first Jackson through turn 2, 3, second Jackson there through turn 4, and the final Jackson between this on the main straight as he goes through the middle sector. Currently, well, just under a 10, well, actually 300 on the second, 32 balance on the second down on Toro and the gap to him. Still looking strong heading for turn number 9. If you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like our stream and follow us on Discord, YouTube, Instagram as Nino goes to the top. But if you are enjoying the stream, if you want to join us, feel free to follow us on Discord, YouTube, Instagram, X, or Twitter, and TikTok. If you want to be a commentator like me and might be here, you want to be a driver, you want to be a steward, or you want to be in the service, just have a bit of fun in the Discord. Feel free to join us on Discord. YouTube, we are live for every race, and we have some sorts of follow-ups as well. Same for Instagram, for posts, X, and TikTok as well. As we watch some Remus now for the final corner as moving out the time to be wide through 10-9. It's good. He's lost that time as well. And he's lost that time as well, but good measure. And that's unfortunate for that head route. Now, Eden Jones in the race in the Bulls. 6 minutes to go. Ruben is his 50th moment. It's kind of like what we saw from Boaty yesterday in the Red Bull, but Boaty and Brian ain't racing the next. They're both reserve drivers and step. Okay, got any. I'm not sure if we've got full-time drivers. We've got some full-time drivers here, but some of them do race in tier side as well. Tier 5, I say, sorry. 2 times up for Eden Jones in the Racing Bulls, the system of Red Bull, and for turn 9. Keep it in track limits, and he's into the pit. Oh, hello. He's dived into the pit pretty late. I wonder if he made a mistake or something. Currently, technically, stream on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. We're trying to off that. As now Jacob in the right, Jacob McKay, as you can see on the top right side. No, I saw how we go to that. Remus watching. Who are we going to watch? Ruben Hernandez. We are watching now. We were watching him. So what did he do for turn 9? It came a bit very late there for Eden Jones. G-Man Gaming will be the next one to start a lap time, if I'm not mistaken, from the map with 5 minutes to go. So these are the final chances they've got. Some of them are not even going to try like Ruben. It's on three up on Sol, third timed a lap, and he's laying through. I think that's Ruben Hernandez heading through. Nope, that was Delirious. Or there was the Toro starts is essentially final lap of qualifying. We're going to step over him for a little bit, hopefully. Head through turn 106. So now right to get a bit too much onto the scam. You don't run out too much, or you will. Well, you probably beach the car. You lose a lot of time there, and that is not good. Or in qualifying, Tony's the 10.5 down in the first sector. So if he could pick it up somewhere, I don't know where. It's about 4 minutes to Rimmers back in pit lane. He's having a horrible time down at 15, but he can make a recovery from 15 probably to first. We saw that from Booty almost. I think he ended up having a podium after a brilliant race. Toro goes into the gravel. That time might be over. Beaumont sector, but he's still 800 seconds down in the middle sector. But he has gone past everyone, but I think he's going to dive into the pit lane. Yeah, he's coming into the pits. Now, NOR Jacob, sorry. Currently fourth at the moment, 103.892. So far, top three are Nilu, Toro, and so if you're joining us, welcome to the VD Racing League Saturday race, round 3, Austria. We're in the middle of qualifying at the moment, Nilu. Sorry, on provisional pole with 3 minutes to go, but that can change then through turn 9 as he dives into the pit lane once again. They're coming to the pit lane very, very late. Demon Gaming. The interesting qualification so far is McLaren 1 and 6. Rare to say that. Bathurst, he's doing amazing so far. Possible 17 drivers. It goes to, well, I say one because Remus gets lap time. Wonder if he's got qualifying, but he's yet to set a lap time, which is kind of unusual. Let's get entertaining us. Get in the comments box and anything your viewers. They'll probably go last to first. If you have any questions for me, whatever, feel free to put in the chat. I have the YouTube stream open on my TV, so I can see the chat. So, if you have any questions or you want to say anything in the chat, we can read out to it and we'll try to it now. And Fast has now heading through the first sector. 15.8. That's what Ruben Hernandez almost did on his qualifying. 2 minutes 20 to go. On his, well, was going to be a good lap, but he messed up at the final corner. And G-Man Gaming has decided to retire. I think he's with 8, but he might drop down the 9. That's in for turn 4, dropping down 200 kilometers an hour. It's still looking strong. It's heading for turn 6. The left-hander dropped down, then you've got another left-hander, middle 6 split. 44.444 at his current time, 1/10 up in the middle sector. Middle sector as well. With him, it's 103.8. His battery is depleted. He's using battery a bit too much there. He's not on the G-Tasker, but he goes down to 0% on the battery. He's made a mistake. He's weaving. He didn't make a mistake. He was weaving. He lost that time anyway. In Jones now. That as we see Ruben and Remus back on track with a minute and 20 to go. They are playing the risky game because where's Will? Hello Yoshi and YB. Hello Max fan. Will doesn't comment on Saturdays. So I take his place, and YB, not in the pit lane, he's with me as well. So Will is watching. Hello, Will. But yeah, hello, Max. I hope you're doing well. On this Saturday, we're going to watch Williams now, hopefully to be one of his good laps so far in the session. Let's see. Let's hope I don't jinx it after we jinxed it yesterday for pole position. Let's head through turn number 1. For the final time. He cannot make a mistake. It's a short lap around here, but he can't get round in time. 15.6 first sector, 3/10 down. What we saw Ruben Hernandez to 15.3 first sector. It would be nice to see Red Bull 1 and Siboney. Dragon Dyer has retired. He struggled in this qualifying session for qualifying. My prediction is Toro, Ruben, and Nilo for qualifying. Fair enough. Toro, Ruben, let's see. Ruben has had a struggle. He's currently 15th. What's Remus for 10-8. as he goes down. It's turn 9. Bridget comes now, still going down. He'll take it back in Austria. He messed up the final corner. He's done. He doesn't. Will he go on to original pole? He doesn't. P3. Nilu on a lap to I think Ruben's actually close to being first one after. Remember, watch him in a minute. Yellow flag ahead of that's what Ruben's and one of the Alpines, I think. Nilu carrying on pole though. We are going to watch him. Let's see, 43.9 is up and I think Ruben or Toro and for the final corner. Let's find out. Ruben goes to P4, 103.242. He's not on pole. The championship leader starts for the moment. But can Nilu go even faster? Let's find out. He does. 103.065 goes up. Well, Toro. Final chance for Toro to take Polish. That time's gone. And it would have been pole as well. Oh my gosh, what a session. Ruben just fourth. It was like the 7th, 5th. We'll go through the results as soon as we can. Well, I don't think any of us were expecting that. Ruben is fourth, but he can go to the top. What do you think, YB? Can he recover in the race?
Yeah, I think we can recover from the race. I think, especially after what Bucky did yesterday, I think fourth is actually doable. But I think he can. I think he'll be able to. But I think my predictions for the race, I think Neely will stay first, and I think then it'll be Ruben, followed by Toro, and then Remus.
Oh, that's a big one here. Prediction, I'm gonna say Toro. I'm gonna say Ruben can keep the championship fight on. I'm gonna say Ruben from Toro, from Nilu, from Remus. And do feel free to put in the predictions in the chat. We can see what you predict. So if you're right, then we'll might give you a shout out. You win. Well, you don't win, you get right. That's it. That's the qualifying and the official qualifying results are coming up. Here's how the race will start under the grid when it loads up, which we might not get because the game's taking a while to load. So we do apologize for that. We can't get the qualifying results up. What a chance of that. Race, Nilu, Ruben, and Toro, Max Fan. Thanks for the chat. For qualifying results, we might have to get another time, I'm afraid. But we know who's on pole now. But the question is, will it be dry or will it be wet? And we get the result at the worst possible time. But it's Nilu on pole. You can see there. And it is dry and it's looking like the same position on qualifying. So we could expect the medium to hard probably a one stopper. Saw two stops mostly yesterday, even though it was a wet race. Went from wet to dry though. We'll always see if it could continue like this. Now, this is going to be an exciting race. Will Ruben keep up his voice and would he keep going the maximum reach 150 points? That'll be extraordinary. He's won 3 races back to back. Ruben has done before in previous seasons. Ruben, because Kevin Van Dyke's gone. I know it's Saturday, Tim. Ruben can be replacing. Can he take the championship? We are 7 weeks away from that. Still a long time to go as that famous countdown is starting. We are ready to go racing here in Austria. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights on. Oh, we got a bit of a jump start. It's lights now, and away we go. Woody and Dragon go to our opposite jump start. Very good start there from Nido. Heading through to the first corner. Can it be clean? Heading through turn 1 now. As we've got a couple of going, we have a spin and I think on the back. That's missing. No, that's right. Arsenal getting into the wall from turn 1. He's got a bit of windows. Nido still leads though. Heading through into turn 3. Torres second, Ruben third. It's going to be a crazy start there. Will is in the chain. We'll get to that message in a minute. But what a start it's been for Ninu. Keeps up with the lead. And what can Money do? What could Jacob do? Going down the outside of turn 4. He's doing well so far, but it's Ninu leading from Toro, from Ruben Mendes, Ruben 4th. Not Ruben 4th, but Remus 4th, 7-5. And we a bit forgot, Dutchy going around the outside. And that might force the legend down 12 base. But it's been a great start there. Ninu from Toro. Ruben Mendes, 3rd place. And we're still heading through now with the battle of Muti. And let's see what Will has said in the chat. We're going to read it in time. Good evening. Good evening, legends in com box. Come on, Ruben, says Will. Ruben is on top form. There was contact made. We've got Woody and both our players are betting, but they both had a drive penalty for jumping the start. If I'm not mistaken. No, well, the Hatters did actually as well. As you can see the pitch there, we're not going to look at that. But why did he race up?
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, but I think it was a lot more calmer than yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think it was a lot more cleaner. It was a lot cleaner. We have had one that crashed at the start, but it was not as chaotic as maybe as State Daisy would have liked this sort of start of the race. But yeah, it's been very calm.
Yeah, Gino was the one who's always got front wing damage onto the no semi. We're on board with Dutcher through a 36. Yeah, 36 out there. It's the longest race here in VDRL because of the short distance. Yeah, Basta has new still taking the 7-10 of a second between Toro and Ruben Manders in top 3. Ruben doing well, top 4. Heading through into turn to the restart to turn 2, as you can see there. Did that pretty much from the MotoGP track. Let's go around the outside there. But yeah, let's see. DRS has been enabled, but well, it should be enabled this time, but doesn't have the advantage, I don't think. Yeah, the letter box is open at the back. So he does have DRS advantage. One ball with Vasquez again. Try to go down the inside with DRS and sticks it, head through and stand forward. Can he make the move done? And it goes round the inside. Vasta down the inside, Jacob goes a bit wide, they're side by side, and there's going to be contact. Yes, there was kind of contact there. That's one ball. This is brilliant race in eighth place. And the Murphy now trying to get ahead of another legend. Sorry, my mistake of the name there. Half a second down, didn't remember that. Yeah, that's where we are. Well, we did the head, but top we are. That's now trying to get ahead, Jacob, on lap 4, 33 laps to go, and we have really raced up our look. Well, apart from G-Man and for the two drivers, we got a 3-second penalty for the legend for multiple ones already, and that can happen. Try to limit strict on here, so there will be a lot of penalties here as Toro really is getting needed here for his championship stakes as well, but he's got to worry about Ruben Hernandez there. Serban in Jones now trying to there. It's RB versus Williams, the Earth assisted, and up into the fifth place. This is my voice almost gone already, so I'm going to hand over to YB to go for a little bit.
Yeah, as the Williams still side by side with the V-Carb as they go into the next turn, and I think the Williams have just edged out of the V-Carb on this lap. Oh, I think the V-Carb has took over from the Williams as they go through towards the end of the lap. Now we follow Jacob into starting lap 6. Or is it lap 5? I think lap 5 actually is right, my bad.
No, lap 5, yeah.
Yeah, and he is trying to focus on money. Yeah, money.
Yeah, indeed. For Dickinson Jones on Remus for 4th place. Well, with Jared's assist, obviously, we're trying a little lock up there from Money and from turn 3. Even if it's a little bit of a stuck lag on the screen, well, from my point of view anyway, each stream you can probably see more clear out of Jared's Remus. Like, no, you want to turn position, you got to fight for real. And they are fighting though. Remus wants this before. And he's got actually battle for it. It's like, no. You're not taking my position away. And Remus gets back ahead up into 4th place. We've got pit stop from the Murphy here. Nilu still leads half a second. His pace is strong. It's strong out there ahead of the leading constructors of Red Bull and McLaren. I don't think they scored back in Azerbaijan last week. So last time out in the Saturday tier race anyway. This can go on for ages, but as long as Ruben stays high towards, might be an advantage to Ruben, but doesn't want to make a move too early. Will Toro make a move this time here? He is he's doing the same strategy as yesterday. You can see the fuel light on, which means he's under fuel. He won't have to sacrifice for saving fuel, so that's probably why he's not rethinking. He's got a bit of coasting to do, so Saw his strategy. He thought it worked yesterday. Maybe it worked today, as it's getting closer each time. But I think he's just worried about his screen with 31 laps to go. Here in Austria, heading for turn 5, actually. Yellow flag at turn 1, and that is Dragon Guy having a bit of a spin. His third spin of the day. Twice at turn 3, and now at turn 1. He's having a nightmare, YB.
Yeah, he is having a nightmare. I think Cookie Classic has to be struggling at Austria, but it's I've been in issues before. It's not fun, but I think he's in a good position. He's P15, and I think he should carry on. I think.
I mean, you do get points wherever you finish. Because we don't celebrate the regular Formula 1 points, we're going to be in top 10. And wherever you finish, you get points, which you didn't have. Tori might go around the outside, doesn't make a move. Through turn 3, that was really close, which indicates to me that it's going to happen soon. Remember, this is probably just sitting back one position off rest qualifying. So far, the position is getting a loss. The best gained car is Woody at 4, the drive penalty. And the worst lost position is G-Man Gaming. Down 5 positions, was stick against Head Dragon Guy. And up into 15th place. But wherever you finish, you score. Unless you pop again. Hi, Ruben, Nilu, and Ruben. Hello, Jen. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. So far, you are with Yoshiaz and YB in the console. Neil, Toro, and Ruben, all your predictions as well. And just got a penalty. Here comes Toro, and from turn 1, doesn't make the move up. But you need this real-life special because he's guarding back of the RS. But he might make a move this time around. We saw him go around the outside, talk about the outside ball, and he tries to go for it around the outside for the turn 20. Switches to the inside and does not make the move. And it keeps on going. The spells were going on from start to finish, and I feel like it's still indicating that he's under fuel at the moment, but that was a brilliant, almost closing up. I hope you're having an amazing one so far. Yeah, any questions, anything you want to put in the YouTube chat, feel free to do so. I'll try and read it as I can. But also going on as well. We are now watching try to get ahead of Eden Jones as he's on the hard compound tire. The advance will go because yesterday you said to Will they might, well, that's not the estimate actually, but tires can possibility. It is double timer because 50% rate. It could go to a possibility 13 to 15 laps on one time, maybe 20. It might push onwards. Favorite Austria food? Hello. Favorite Austria food? Oh, here we go. Austria food, I have to look into that. Hang on. But before we do that, we've got a virtual safety car constraint going to the wheel. And that's going to slow down things. No, dear. It's gone from bad to worse. It's probably lost front wing. And that is a virtual safety car. I think that is a possibility. Yeah, it is a VSC. That does give us time to slow down in the comical set. Favorite Austria food? Now I have time to discuss that real quick. I don't even know. I actually haven't been to Austria before, but it depends. Maybe do you know anything about Austrian food? Right on?
Oh,
Or no?
I'm the same boat as you. I've never really been to Austria, and I've never really known that. Obviously, I know they have their own food, but I haven't known any of their food.
Well, that's unfortunate. A question that we might know would be great next time. I'm going to do reduces a pit stop there. Under the virtual safeguard, can you lose less time in the pit lane under a VSC? But that's gone back to green flag racing as we've got multiple drive-through penalties. Oh, and I think he's going to say, oh my gosh, thank goodness, because that can be a lot worse. But he's got a 10-second penalty for it. And I think Ian Jones rematch has a penalty speeding under the virtual safety car. Sorry. Penalty is 30 there. That's a 10-second penalty, sorry, not a drive penalty, which was a DT. 30 seconds for Eden, 3 seconds for Loomis, 10 for Money, 3 for Jacob, and 3 for the Legend as we're now watching Sermon versus Bastard. And probably a good thing they played under the virtual safety car, get off that tire. Toro fighting Eden to 5th place. Nilo gets ahead for the net race lead. A net race lead here on the round here means that he's taken a potential race lead because he is now first in the list that has pitted because Serban, Bastos, Remus, and Ian have yet to pit. I think, yes. Dutch Hills on as well. Yeah, thank you for that one. Yeah, so one top from everyone but that. So here's your net race lead on the hard compound tyre for potentially 27 laps on the cards here. We had our first intervention of the race. Thought we can actually. Yet it's like yet again. That's turn 3, and that is Marcelo with a spin, no damage. As Remus takes the overall race lead, but yet to pit. Oh my gosh! Every time I see a car that close, it scares the living heck out of me, bro. Woody Independent once again, same 4-0s. Sophia Collins is in there as Eden trying to get ahead of Remus again with DRS running in with straight away. Going green for a virtual safety car. The longer the kicks up, the longer the battle. And Toro Nilu battling for 5th place, aka the net race lead here. This is going to be a tight one. And Toro trying to go on the outside. Don't want to be on the outside line there. Going for a turn 5 for P5. Can he stay ahead of him? And I think he does. Heading for turn 6. They are wheel to wheel. And it gives him through turn 8 now. Oh my gosh. This is really amazing. Heading through turn 9. But nearly stays ahead. Oh my gosh. That is the best racing. You're going to see about 7. Let's now promote Neely and Turbo. Not Turbo. Toro, sorry. This was my mind. Toro up to 5th. Lilu up to 4th at the moment. But again, yesterday, Ruben Amanda's through into 6th place. So Ruben's going to be like, okay, it's still welcome for the championship lead. Let's just keep the constructors lead, but he may want to go a little bit further up as we're only a third of a distance in. 12 of 36. Right on board with VD with Toro. What is this one? We know it's Toro. Heading through into turn 4. Did we see him on the podium? That's what we think in the comments and people in chat now. I feel like it has gone to normal. As Jacob obviously trying to get ahead on money for P8, and the skies have been clearing up a little bit. So the rain I was there yesterday just saying, yep, I can't be able to go back and get. Oh, made a mistake there. Through turn 1, no harm done. He's getting out of the way there, is he? It might be, I'm not sure. Heading for turn 3, no, it's not. But I think that was just a general mistake as nearly goes on faster than 106. 607 as Dutchy comes into the pit lane. So top 3 have yet to pit at the moment. Also, Zealand is yet to actually, yeah, well, everyone's pitted but the top 3, I think, like that. Right on board with Toro. This is for 4th place. Okay, this is for the net race league again. Nilu is doing amazing here. Nilu, he had a good turnout. I think in Imola, the last one in Bressan, it's their race. So let's see as he goes into turn 5. I mean, yeah, turn 6. Sorry, turn 7. Nilu trying to get. He's actually close to his teammate. He is going to pit, but the question is, will he try and get a toe off his teammate and go to third place or slipstream? Stand out. So what is that McLaren and stay a little longer. However, he is on a hard tyre. So expect him to, yeah, he got the way. But was that a mistake to make? He has. He just let Toro through, and Ian Jones takes the lead over Remus there for 1st place. But with Bastos, I think he let through the wrong driver. Let's just try to keep Bruno Mendes away from it. He's separating the championship league leader to his own teammate on board with Toro, but Toro's only got an 80-point gap. So maybe Toro wants to take the lead of the championship and into Mexico next week. I think it's maybe our final race of the month. January 2026. From the time of this stream. It might be February or March in time to watch this. You can't, all reasons you can't watch it live or you can't watch it on replays on YouTube. As the injuries were a 3-second penalty for multiple ones that can come up. But what is crucial to see, we don't want to see any penalties from P4 or P6 realistically after 16 seconds now for Eden in the racing balls heading through into turn one. Sebastian goes into pit lane once again. It's a ball with Toro, who's been better than needed enough for an actual start to finish. And that is Rimas getting out of the way of Toro. Let's cut out of the way. That might is so in 16th place. He's getting out of the way. Blue flags are waving. So this pushes Toro up to 3rd place. As Raw Jericho has a bit of a wobble heading through into turn 3. As Woody or Wood underscore Uzi or Wood underscore D, or his name is, has another penalty for multiple warnings. He must come into the end once again for his 2nd pit stop, but possibly due to highway lap 15 of 36 here in Austria. As Ian Jones is still your race leader, but is yet to pit. That's going to change. Nido takes the lead, heading for turn 10. And that is a championship. No, I don't want to say that. That was our fight versus Dora that actually knew is the raw race leader at the moment. Lap 36 of 36, lap 16 of 36. But why be the longer choice in clients? The worse there is for potential rumors to make it up to 2nd base.
Yeah, it is, and especially that Remus is now pitted, and I think he's going for longevity of the tyres because I think the pitting under the virtual safety car, for me, was not a stupid choice, but a choice that I personally wouldn't have made because these tyres cannot last for very long. As we kind of saw yesterday, like the tyres were just all over the place. To be fair, with the factors of it being a glitch that we don't know what happened, that everyone was nearly sliding all over. But these tyres cannot go for more than 15 laps on the harder tyres. So I think some drivers could possibly be doing a 2-stop or realistically 2-stop or a 1-stop.
Yeah, 1-stop is risky. So on the pit strategy, it did say 2-stopper, but again, it's double tyre for half the race distance. Very 20 laps to go. So they can only. And also, also to the back of needed for good measure for turn 3. And that scared me a little bit. That's G-Man Gamer overtaking Toro. That mistake did not help him. Now, on setup on hard, so your players would say they have at least 8 laps left. It depends if they push the tire to their limit or if they're being a bit conservative on that. It might help. But G-Man gets past it on laps himself. That is doable, but don't see the point on lapping himself. On board now with Rimas for 8th place, and this is going to be round the outside of 10th floor against Bastard Disturban. Teammate gets past him, pushes Bastard into a RB sandwich, and for instance, number 3, that might have been damp. Let's contact that maybe, and that was versus. Don't tell us, I don't think it was. Mistake there was definitely made there. And for turn 4, let's try and revert back to the usual to what happened. Um, yeah, I haven't got really. Did he take damage to the wing? I did see something from no, it was just contact. And for turn 3, it's Nunu. It's just in the middle of that car that would give DRS it'd be the 2nd behind any car behind DRS protection. So if you're left or not, DRS will still be affected to the leader. I mean, normally say leader can't get DRS, that is a lie. Leader can get DRS if he's the 2nd behind the left car at this stage. I think he wants DRS, and that's going to help him over Torre because Torre is now 2 to the 2nd back. But the risk is you can only take the left car. It's a game over for the potential as look at that gap just going down 3/10, 1/10 to 3/10, 2/10 on the straight Nulu. Because something else race fuel on his car, like extra fuel, he's pretty home. At the moment, it's a wide for turn one. We'll give him a warning. If he doesn't place 3 times, we'll as counter a penalty lock up there for Nilu in the McLaren Touring. Really wants to get ahead of them. It's going to be a tight one. If they keep this up for 18 laps, it's going to be a calm one. We got a flag ahead. That might have been in the RB. Maybe a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. So we have more penalties than yesterday's race. Just shows that different days can mean different things. If Jacob gets overtaken by money. Let's have a look at the penalties once again. Some of them might have been served already. 10 seconds for money. 3 for Jacob, 3 for Remus, 3 for Buster, 6 for Eden, 3 for Woody, 6 for the Legend, and 3 for Jimmy. The Murphy and there's contact there. In for 10-5, also for 10-6, in for also to spin there. And oh my gosh. He was supposed to make Toronto another car. Unfortunately, it was a spin there. So far, nothing major's happened. There's 6, 7, and 10 laps to go left of this race. And one virtual safety car, not even a full safety car. It's quite a good time to say one more time. If you're enjoying this race next and if you want to be a commentator, driver, steward, or just to have fun in the Discord server, feel free to join our Discord. You can sign up to be a tier Friday driver or a tier Saturday driver. We're actually looking for some tier Saturday drivers. So if you want to be like, okay, maybe I have a chance to be a driver, do free choice. Or if you want to be a commentator and do what me and YB are doing, then join us in that one as well. We got a plug in the hash there, but we're also on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media there. VD Racing League on the bottom right of your screen. So feel free to do that and thank you for that one. And there's a QR code you want to terminate, not mandatory, but scan that QR code and you can put it in some money and that would help us. But that's still. Back to the racing home, and that was Legend. He's got a penalty for 3 seconds for multiple warnings. You can see they just barely went over the curb with 16 to go. It's still going to be a very tight race. It's been amazing so far through turn 3. He goes wide. He doesn't. I don't think he cares about the wide. He wants to walk for goodness sake. So it's not the best strategy there, but this competition between G-Man and the Legend, I think, I can't be that. Yeah. So this one position, yeah, this one position. How did you go from some reason? Probably all the front drivers actually might have been ahead of him as well. But good measure, heading through into turn 7 for for so apologize if I can't say his name there in the RBP14. This competition is running right for essentially that's the reason why. Just a bit too slow for the Masters for just a little bit from the other down low. And the battle still continues. This is going to go on. Route 100 is 3 seconds down. So here's lost time. So by the time it might be starting fourth there. Especially this will go late on in this race for his turn 3. He wants to make a move. He wants the position. He wants to win. But it's just not happening. But he has got 15 more attempts, by 14. He's still got 15 attempts. And then we've got a spin. That's Dragon Guy yet again. Having a spin at turn 3. Lucky's ghosted and no wing damage, so he won't cause the intervention with vertical or a full safety car. But Dragon Guy's from back. Still works, but no one's DNF yet. I've had a couple of DNFs yesterday, I think. Actually, I think yesterday. So, but anyways, with 15 to go, is Torrent. They're all chasing him down. New has been leading him from start to finish. Not start to finish, but technically has from the pistol. Not start to finish, but Ribbon's coming in. He's into it early with 14 to go, possibly on to another hard compound tire. Let's look at what tires he's going to go on to. Maybe make sure it goes there onto a brand new set of hard compound tires advantage. Will counter Woos to Jacob. Let's find out sooner or later as Toro gets closer again. 2 taps. Toro does not want to give up. However, he's got to pay against Service. He's risking it. Then Benita risking to get a puncher, and that would literally be the worst case scenario for the puncher and the race. All over. because whether you finish, you score points. Certainly, if you finish 17th, you get points. That is the advantage of this league. More generous 4-point-based IndyCar or NASCAR version of it. I'm not sure about that at the moment. On board with Jacob on 13 old heart. Who's going to pit again? Possibly near the top three. Torrance comes into the pit as well, so it's going to be no because he's pitting. The advantage won't go anywhere because he needs Didu to have a terrible in lap. If you lose 20 seconds in the pit lane, you're going to go too fast. Either will counter a 10-second time penalty for speed in the pit. If you'll slow down a bit, almost went over 80 kilometers an hour each pit lane. Speed limit is different, 80 kilometers an hour because it's one pit lane and it's more room. Bruno Amanda's up into third place. The Amanda's place with his hand is right behind. Anyway, he's 2 seconds back on his own teammate. He is on war tires, not timers, tires, I'd say. However, it's still it's 18.3, so he's also around 18 seconds. And look at that gap just going down the leader. I think Nunu should have pitted. I'm not going to be like, oh, we should have. I'm not that kind of conversation. So it's going to probably come into the lane now, but was that a bit too late, Wobo? Wobo, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so need a pitch in, did you leave it over too late?
It's a hard one to call, but I think he's made the right choice, even though he was expected to be undercutted massively, which I think he has been undercutted. But I think he made the right choice because he was first, and if he pitted, it would allow the others to pit behind him. But I think because he was first, he saw people who could pit behind him, and then make the choice on his in lap. So even though he is behind, I still think he's on fresher tires, and will be beneficial on the longer run.
Yeah, that's true. He's on Formula tires, and then more time backers in Formula 1 and F1 games, so the tires will be close to the advantage. It's Pat Torres Panther. We'll keep an eye again. 1.8 seconds with, well, let's see, 12 laps to go. It's going to be a tough one between now and the checkered flag, so we have no more safety cars, or virtual safety cars. We're racing to the end. We'll keep an eye on the gap as it comes on now. Tour with the fast lap 106.089. But now Nunes done anything on lap. Now Roman is 106.080 with the fast lap 9,000 seconds now. Nunes fast lap 106.6. So we'll have a look at his lap time in a minute as he's on a fresh step high to 10th up in the first sector. So like you just said a minute ago, advantage will come into his hands. But for 11 minutes, for the next 11 laps, Toro is going to be like, please don't get any time so far. He's gained 2 times. He needs to do a bit of time there, but Toro needs to do his best because New is on for a possibility of winning this race. Romander's maybe a possibility as well, but he's 1.3 seconds down. However, no Tira's advantage as of yet. He's not in the second car, but look at that gap, just falling down like literally as Dutchin and Sermon battling out for P9 and for attempt 3. Sermon gets ahead. Well, Dutch is on 13 up on me. It's hit series, so yeah, but Nero 105 9. That's all 10th and a bit quicker than Ruben Hernandez. So he's 1.5 seconds down on him. So in this race, it's going to be tight if we don't get any versus go again. Dragon Guy, he might as well park it up and go for his program. He should park it up and just say, yep, P17. It's not on the track for too long. We're going to get a penalty for not moving. The only way to be saved is Nilu someone picks up a penalty to change up the position. 1.4 seconds. If he's a tenth, it's more than a tenth quicker each lap. 10 laps to go. If he was going a tenth quicker each lap as a seconds, it's going to be down to the wire potentially, but it might happen sooner or later. Just look at that gap. Just forward, just not slowly falling down, but just going down faster than I expected to be a little bit. As Toro's got a 30-second penalty for multiple warnings. He's being pressured. He's under pressure, and that's not going to help him because that would put him not by his teammate, but that's opened the door wider for Neely to just come in and tell you. Neely doesn't even need to take the win on the road, but Toro's going to be like, please get a penalty, please get a penalty. But we're going to be like, do not. This is a brilliant racing as the worst case scenario has happened. Murphy now 14th, 13th place against the Sauber. Aston Martin with the kick Sauber for 13th place. 9 laps to go. What a race it's been. It's still got at least 12 minutes left of racing left. That thing on if my calculations are correct. Again, goes to time he's lagging himself. Or it's lagging himself probably. Because your ghost to probably in 1.3 seconds has needed to slow down a bit. Because it's like he knows he probably is. And look at Mike around the inside. The 13th place, but he needs to. Oh, he's in the wall. He's been pushed into the wall. That's front wing damage. Surely he's going to pin again. He's out of spin again. That's his end plate gone. And I'm afraid to say the legend probably forced him into the wall up. He hasn't caused a virtual safety car or not. So the racing continues. That's unfortunate as, yeah, Bina off. It's supposed to be trying to go in from 30 to 10 and 9 to 10. Let's see. Will he make the move down up to first place? Yes, he does. He does make the move up to 13th place. Now, we're keeping an eye on this, but I also want Neil's pace now because Neil's going to be like, okay, he's got a time penalty. He's going to probably not risk it to get a penalty himself. That gap is going up for him. So the advantage to Toro, he needs another 1.6 seconds. But Neil's like, okay, got a penalty. No need to risk it. Let's find out what he will do. But remember, 3 seconds added onto his time at the end of the race. You can't pit for a 3-second stop go. That's not a thing in this game. Williams for a 3-second penalty for warnings. Toro really needs to have a penalty. He needs to have a spot to make it a Red Bull 1, 2, 7 laps to go. That's 6 laps to go next time round. Actually, I think they're very cross-eyed. So yeah, it's 7 laps to go. He's really the lead at the moment. 1.8 is he's starting to fall back a little bit, but he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to catch up a little bit. And that's what he's doing with a 7 to go. But that's what track limits can do, and it can mess with race like that. So, in the slightest possibility, he's throwing the race due to track limits. But that was close into the back of Ian Jones, good coordination. That's going to force one for a turn, but that could have been a huge crash. That would have definitely caused a safety car. Taking out around 1.5 seconds between the top 2. This is going to be Ian Jones Bastards now heading through into. It might have been closer, but it was close on the stream as Woody's got a 10-second penalty of speed and Stop compound tyres. The others by 10. So here we go around the outside. Don't go off the track. There won't be any word of counter as an illegal overtaking. So 5 to go. Here in the Grand Prix of Austria. Here in VDRL, Saturday race for round 3. And Nilu is on his way to position as a spin. And what on earth is he doing there, YB? In for turn 3. He's not using his brakes and he's just gone into the back of him.
I know turn 3 is a very, very hard thing, but you must at least try and avoid the other driver, as you cannot cost another driver positions in the race. That is not allowed and is frowned upon.
And he might be looked at the race tactic. He did use the brake there, but just didn't slow down in time. Will the stewards deemed as a penalty? We'll see what happens there. Back to the action batters. Lucky that Eden didn't make contact on the rear off turn 4. So no, now it's 5 laps to go in this race. No, is it? Yeah, 5 laps to go. Here in the race, it's coming down to now half a second. Nearly might overtake Toro here for the race lead. but we are watching on board with that first now. And for turn 9, Nova's got another 37 penalty. Time is running out though for Toro. He really needs to get a penalty or else it's all over. And Red Bull will, and this will be the first time Red Bull have not won a race. They'll probably keep the Cliff Championship, but for the first 2 rounds, it's the Red Bull that might change top where it's going to to McLaren. McLaren might break that. Nilo is literally half a second back. He just needs to be on the road and does not encounter any more track limit warnings. If he does, then it's going to go literally to Toro's favour. Roman's now 3 seconds down to Nilo, and that's 3.8 seconds down to his own teammate. 3, 4, 2, go, and he crossed the line by lap 33. It's going to be close. It's going to be great. Let's just imagine he doesn't have a penalty. If Torres doesn't have a penalty, this will be crazy as well. 7 tenths of a second. Will he take first on the road? Man, we does a lot. Murphy goes around the inside with 15th place. Minor positions, but still worth points. And for turn 1, it's literally. I'm not into my bed, so I'm literally in the back of my bed, which my Wi-Fi connection is kind of terrible. So if I do break up a little bit in the broadcast, I do apologise, but later that now. 4 to go. As, Mercedes gets a 3-10 penalty, more points. You can see why you cannot take a shortcut through temporary. That's a no. That's a big no. Well, not big no, but it's a no to the English stewards. It's gone to Neely's way. I'm not saying it officially because commentators can be a thing. That's what happened yesterday in qualifying. That's like Christian Torres to be on pole. He wasn't yesterday. 3 to go. Torres going to be like, seriously? I made that mistake, but that's his own fault, fortunately. I hate to say that. But he's still on the road. He's still doing great, and I don't think he'll happy too. But when we do the interviews, I don't think he's going to be happy at all if we answer the questions a little bit. We're freezing about it. Steele gets very close there, but uses the brakes as he doesn't go to the back of Torres. That's how it's done for turn 3. We have a 2.5 laps to go. Let's head through into turn number 4. So technically we got 26 corners remaining. 26 corners remaining, and we've got checkered flag. 25 corners remaining through turn 5. 24 to go now through turn 6. I'm just going to say 2 to go next round. But yeah, that 20 corners got left until the checkered flag. Nilo 4 tenths back. It's still looking strong. He's still bringing pizza on the road. However, unless the students start screwing that 3-10 penalty, Torres probably won't happen because of the penalty that he caused, not another driver. On the penultimate lap, it's going to be all over in the literally of the click of the next 20 corners. Yellow flag, and we can't get a safe voting, so it's going to be put to the floor. Murphy's not wise, really. I don't know, I will tell them back off the field and through into turn 3 for the penultimate time of this race. Neil's going to be like, no risk for me. He hasn't got a race engineer, but that's what I'll be saying to him. If I was his race engineer, he doesn't need to risk it just to be first on the road. He's going to be first, and so somehow that's going to happen. But Toro will lose that race win due to the penalty. Toro really needed to get a penalty for the next 6, home for the next 14 corners. He is going wide a little bit there. He's still looking strong as Nilo doesn't make mistakes. So that's a streamline a little bit. Thought Nilo made a mistake there. Heading through turn 9 as we are on board with Toro. Back to Nilo. As we start the final lap 36 of 36 there in Austria. Last final lap of Austria before we think about it for another 10 weeks. Here we go. Through turn 1. Toro really needs Nilo to get a penalty in the next 8 corners, but Nilo might make a move, and Toro's just saying, yes, take the lead, take the lead, I'm not care anymore. And they're going to make contact for turn 3. Toro really pushing his limits there. He really needs to make a mistake or to get a penalty, and it's not going to potentially happen. And for turn 4, he's literally going to force him now. He's going to race anywhere, contact made, and that's close. That was close to a spin. Doesn't happen. Heading for turn 5. Turn 6 now. Turn 6. They are literally side by side. He's been forced something down and he's running on the road with 3 corners to go. It's been an amazing race. What a race it had. It's going to go down. Look, to McLaren, the streak of Red Bull has ended. It's going to be Nilu getting victory here in Austria. Checker flag saying wins here in Austria. Toro comes home for second place, and Ruben comes home for third place. And we are going to see the opposition now. Wow, 2 tenths of a second minus that penalty. That was very, very close. As Limas will potentially come in for fourth place. Good race from him. So if you predicted Nilu, Toro, Ruben, and Remus, well done. Being correct. Woody's got to penalty from penalty. That's normal. We'll get to the results of we're heading into a little bit after we get the results down and if it shows up. But yeah, oh my gosh, you're gonna go down to that. My voice is gonna go soon. But yeah, what a race! What a race, YB.
Yeah, it was very chaotic in the last lap with Nilo and Toro there. I think the stewards might be having a look at that with Nilo possibly forcing Toro off wide, and especially the contact as well. They might be having a strong look at that, but for now, I think Nilo has deserved the win, but I still don't think that he was needed to do the overtake and push as hard as he needed to do.
Yeah, it's nothing's official until we get the official results later on. And as we hopefully we will get the unofficial results in a minute. Let's say the game wants to bug out, but the Predators race happened so far. We're going to skip it. Nilu. Here's your race slows. It is Nilu from Toro. Bruno Mendes takes off the podium. Remus fourth. Jacob fifth. Faces. Bassa said money. Sorry, Bassa sixth. Money seven. Eighth. Aiden Jones 9th. Dutchy 10th. Juma 11th. DRS 12th. Woody 13th. Noah Legend 14th. Murphy 15th. Mr. 16th. And Driver 17th. No DNS. That is the result. But that's going to do it for today's race. But do not go anywhere because we'll be speaking to the top three as we go into the interior. We'll see as we go into the interior. Speak to the top three.
As we are in the interviews room, we're just going to see if everyone can make a real crowd. Just going to look at that. We got Raymond, we got Toro, and we have Nilu in here. Just gonna go. Nilu will join. Okay, well Nilu will not join us. So let's start off with P3, Bruno Mendes. You won the first 2 races in Austria. You got third place today. How do you feel? How's the race for you?
I mean, for me, this is a good result. It's what my pace showed for the whole race. It's the maximum I could give in this race, and I'm very happy for it.
Yeah, it struggles in qualifying. What happened in qualifying? You struggled a couple of times on your first 2 laps.
Yeah, like I don't practice at all. I don't have the time for it, and then I found the problem that I was invalidating too easy and spinning too easy with the setup. So when I felt comfortable, I changed some things on the setup, and yeah, I went for it. It was a really great lap. Point two between in top five. It was really good lap, but yeah, that was the problem.
Amazing. Start. Congratulations. YB, any questions from you?
No, not any questions.
Okay, congratulations for P3 there, Ruben. Still in terms of potentially as we head through finally to P2. Doing Toro. P2, you were so close. That 3-second penalty did not help. How do you feel?
I mean, to be honest, yeah, the first part of the race was, in my opinion, really good from me. Yeah, that first 3 seconds changed everything, and also, yeah, the last lap I got a little bit pushed on the last sector, so yeah, that's a bit push to pass. So yeah, we'll see what will happen with that. So yeah, it is what it is. Run P2 for right now, and I'm not really happy with that position.
Meanwhile, we've actually been saying that the Strutz might look like he did force you off the road. He did not need to risk it heading through turn 6. Qualifying. You did well, but nearly just pinched off the line. Did you think you were going to get pole in qualifying?
To be honest, uh, if I didn't validate my last run, I would be on pole because I did 2.9. But of course, yeah, I pushed too much, so yeah, I validate my last corner, and yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. P2, hopefully that might refer to appearing on the penalties. YB, any questions from you?
No, not any.
Well, thank you, Top P2. We might still have no official results have been taking place at the moment, but that's going to round things up here today in Austria. We'll be back next time out in Mexico City for Tier Friday and Tier Saturday next week. So do not miss it. Around 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. CEST time. But from Josh Harris and from me, Webby, and with all the drivers heard so far today, have a great rest of your weekend. But until then, from VDRL, it's goodbye.